Hello, beautiful Sagittarius, my fellow Sagittarius. Welcome into my channel, Miss Reamy Healings. My name is Reem, and welcome into your reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sagittarius. I'm going to get started on your spiritual growth, your personal development, healing, and guidance, and then I will flow into your romantic love life reading. So I will timestamp in the comment section down below when your love reading begins. Okay. You have here a time. Okay, again, Akashic Tarot is past, present, and or future, so please use your discernment of timelines. Something about summer, winter, 5, change of the seasons, a transition, some kind of important change that you're going through. You're going to see it unfold in summer, in the summertime. Wow, yes, wow. Okay, so you have here 5 of Forces, 5 of Keys, 5 is 10, and number 10 here, the light of the world came out. Okay, this is interesting. I just heard you're gonna get back to something later. I'm gonna come back to this. What's on the bottom of that? The Ascent. Wow, with birth at the bottom of that. Number 4, this is 11. So you have 5, which is 10, and then you have here number 10. So you have 10, 10, and 11. You are progressing. It almost feels like you're also jumping. You're jumping into a new season. You're jumping into this new timeline. You're jumping, or you're exceeding some kind of limitation or exceeding an expectation. Maybe you had an expectation of yourself. You're exceeding that. You're going to see that change. It's going to be fulfilled. Okay, so if you're afraid of not seeing changes or afraid that you're not seeing the outcome of all your hard work, please get rid of that doubt. Get rid of that, because you are going to see that. Okay, that's confirmation from Spirit. You are going to see that. Like, you've worked really hard to get to get to the top of this pinnacle. I'm also, I don't know why they told me, what did they say to me? What'd you say? I'll get back to this. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of information coming at you, like downloads, truths. Remember, coming from your previous reading, we talked about one of the 3 things that were happening was going to be an influx of information, data, universal truths, secrets of the universe, secrets about yourself, just truths, because you're the truth seeker, you're Sagittarius, you're coming into your true power. So a lot of information is going to be given to you, truths that you're not even looking for, information that you don't necessarily are seeking, just find you because you are organically and efficiently being who you are and who like your purpose, right? You're really stepping into your purpose. So I feel like there's a lot of information coming at you right now, and it's almost like, what do I do with all of this information right now? What do I do with all of these truths? What do I do with this information? Do I just hold it? Am I just a vessel? Am I just holding this information? It's almost like your capacity. It's almost like I'm walking into someone's home right now, and I can see truths just like everywhere. It's like a mess. It's like, this is your cabinetry, or this is your cabin of just truths that you're kind of storing information. It's like cluttered. It's all over the place, but it's fulfilling you. It's something that is fulfilling, but it's not necessarily organized. And so it's almost like you need to get out. I feel like someone here is knocking on your door. It's like Spirit is taking you away from receiving so much information, and you're gonna get back to it later. I feel like they're saying there's something else for you that you can focus on in the meantime, and then you'll get back to this later. This will make sense later. The information will piece together and make sense later. It's just a matter of storing the information, letting the information just kind of marinate in this environment, marinate in your environment, in your home, right? In yourself. because there's something else here that you are meant to see. There's something else here that you are meant to see, and I feel like it's this new beginning. I'm seeing the Four of Wands here. Oh yeah, this is totally the Four of Wands. This is a new beginning, birth. This could be children. Maybe you're looking towards starting a family. Maybe you're looking to just kind of like, it's almost like to come back down to earth, because I feel like you've ascended to this level of receiving so much information and downloads, and you've been like really high up in this like 5-dimensional plane. But it's almost like, okay, I've done that. There's so much information I'm receiving. Let me store this information because I don't know what to do with it just yet. Let me house it. I know it fulfills me. I know it will fulfill me later as well. I know it will fulfill others because there's so much of it. There's 3 keys. 3 keys or 2 keys? 2 keys. There's a gold key and a black key on the table. So keys are information. Okay, it's fulfilling information for the world. It's fulfilling information for you. It's fulfilling information for your family, for your children. It's information that can be utilized, but it's being stored because it's not meant to be used just yet. It's like the high priestess. The high priestess, is keeper of the secrets, right? Keeper of information, but doesn't always voice information if it's not meant to be known just yet. This is that storage system that you have inside of yourself, and the capabilities that you're stepping into. So I feel like you're using your discernment very carefully and very intricately to utilize it when needed. Okay, so when a certain particular situation or circumstance occurs, it's like, this is where this truth will be revealed. Okay, this is where you can speak on this truth or utilize this truth. It's about like it's also how can I create with my truth, or how do I create with this truth? Because when you think about truth, it can be utilized. It can be taken into form. This is also part of the temperance that you are, right? Your Sagittarius. The card in the tarot represents your energy is temperance. It's alchemy. So to me, it's because you're becoming the truth seeker. Truth is seeking you because you're authentically and organically stepping into your power. Now I feel like you're taking it up a notch, and you have full support from the divine, right? The sun is on your back. You're fully supported, and you're becoming this temperance energy because eventually you're going to create with truth, and that's that fulfillment. Do you see what I'm saying here? So this will come when it's needed, and I feel like it'll definitely change your life. There's lots of changes here. Like, I feel like you're definitely in your new beginning. See, even the way this person is looking here, but you see the kids are in this direction. In that direction, the way that I laid it out is the keys. So it's like you're looking back at that, but Spirit is saying it's okay. Like, leave that alone for now. You'll come back to this later. You'll come back to the truth, and they'll be utilized when needed. You'll come back to it later. Right now, there's something else for you. I just heard through my window. I don't know what that means. Through my window or through a window. Through a window. Through my window? I don't know, maybe through a window you see something that you want. Okay, it's available to you. I truly feel like for some of you it's a family. For others of you, this is just a new beginning. Okay, for you to step into a new beginning, for you to come back down to earth, for you to come back into the 3D, harnessing those 5D energies and elements, okay, and really start to fortify those energies is something that I'm seeing here. Okay, so it's like merging those 2 worlds, merging those 2 dimensions. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. Okay. I feel like also I'm talking so quickly. Interesting, because yesterday in Virgo's reading, it was very slow, because every energy had like 5 layers to it. Like every card had 10 layers to it. The next one had 15. This one is just it feels very sharp and very clear and very direct. Like, this is what it is. So I do see that you're going to get that sense of clarity if you're in some kind of confusion on your path or which way you should look forward to. Because I feel like you're kind of like, I have all this information, I have all this truth from the 5D, from all of these higher dimensional realms that I'm living in right now. But it's also like you have a desire to plant new seeds for a life here, because you're a human being, right? You're a human being. You're, you have a body, you have a vessel, you're on earth. There's things that you can cultivate and do here. So it's almost like I have all these interdimensional truths and items here for me and for the world, but that can wait, okay? That can wait. Let me do something for me right now. Let me see what else is there for me. And that's what Spirit is like knocking on your door to do, okay? It's like, knock, knock. There's something else for you. You can come back to this later, okay? Summer and winter. So we're in winter right now, depending on where you are. So this is very significant of changes and transitions, new cycles, okay? And lots of changes. So expect a lot of change in your life. Okay, this is a time to prepare. Okay. Oh, Cheetah, no wonder why I'm talking so fast. This is a solar force, but this is one of the fastest energies that could possibly come out right now, which is just confirming all of the really quick, speedy energy, hasty energy that is taking place. I want to say, like, step into that impulse nature. Step into that hastiness. If you see something that you want, go after it. It's almost like don't stop to question. It's almost like your instincts are definitely heightening at this time. Utilize them. Your instincts, okay? Definitely very primal. Okay, see how we're kind of getting into the earth energies, that groundedness. We're not so up here as we were in the last reading. So I kind of feel like you're coming down a little bit. Okay? Yeah. You hear the 6 of Swords. You hear the 5 of Swords. That's interesting. Hold on a second. There's some kind of break. Because I'm noticing this sword right here, and it's breaking these two energies apart, kind of like pulling them apart. They're also not the same. They're not it's not a mirror. They're very different energies. One of the swords are crisscrossed, the other ones are not, is also something that I've actually noticed for the very first time here. I feel like this is how you feel at this time, okay? It's like you want to listen to your instincts, you want to listen to that primal nature, because I feel like you feel drawn to the 3D world right now. You feel drawn to it for a reason. It's not that you're coming in a lower vibration. It's not that you're coming, you're lowering yourself. That's not that, that's not what that means. It's so that you can utilize the energies that you've cultivated and consciously absorbed from the 5D. And it's like, how do I utilize that in my life, in my day-to-day? Because you are here. Remember that you are here, okay? And you are safe here. You're on earth, okay? Remember that. I feel like sometimes we spend so much time in the spiritual world, in these higher dimensions, that we forget that we're like, oh yeah, I'm on earth. So don't think of it as I'm lowering my vibration, because that's not what that means at all. Okay, and if anyone tells you otherwise, you can just tell them to back off. Remember your temperance. You can balance these two worlds. You can alchemize these two worlds. Imagine what you can do with that alchemy. That's powerful. It's a powerful force of creation and balance. Okay, I feel like that's the next role that you're stepping into, but here you have to accept. You have to accept. Okay, I don't know what you're accepting, but that's just what I'm seeing. You have to accept. Okay? Accept what you desire and accept what you need. Okay? Accept what you want to fulfill for your life. Okay? And that's something that I'm seeing here with the Six of Swords. This is like a promise that you have for yourself to fulfill something. You ever made a promise for yourself? I mean, okay, when other people promise me something and they don't deliver, of course, it hurts, right? But when I make a promise to myself and I don't deliver it, it hurts even more. That's this energy here. There's something here that you feel split about regarding a promise that you made to yourself. It's like I made this promise to myself, or I have this desire to fulfill for myself, but I feel split up about it. The rainbow to me lately has been significant of like God's promise, the universe promise. But the way it's coming through here is this is a promise that you have made to yourself. And I feel like you feel really split up about it. You've heard the bat. Oh, the cobra wanted to jump out and strike on the spread. Okay. I was really drawn to the unicorn. I mean, hello. Okay, the bat came out first, then the unicorn, and then the cobra. The devil. And then the Two of Swords. Interesting. Very, very interesting. You've heard the otter, the sun again, and the star. Chills. Remember how and this is a solar force. Okay, the sun, this is also masculine energy. Have you heard the sun on your back? You also have the sun here on your back as well in this new beginning. I gotta tell you, you're fully supported, okay, by the divine, by the universe, God, angels, whoever you pray to, whatever your faith, okay? You're fully supported. You're fully supported. Your dreams, your wishes, everything. Okay, you're fully supported. Look at these. Oh, that's just gorgeous. That is just so beautiful. I don't know why I want to talk about this first. It's almost like they're giving you like, remember how I said through a window? Through a window. Through my window or through a window? I don't know who they're saying through my window. Is it your window? Spirits? I don't know. I'll just say through a window. It's almost like this is what you see. It's almost like you reached this pinnacle, right? You're here. You're definitely here right now, okay? I feel like some of you haven't descended yet and cultivated. You haven't utilized your instincts the way that they can be utilized. Some of you may not have gone after what it is that you wanted here just yet. You've been up in the spiritual world, doing work in the higher dimensions for a while, okay? Receiving all this information, downloads, and stepping into your power, working on your shadow, working on healing. You were in the depths, whatever it may be, okay? You were up here. Okay, and so I feel like you're just about to turn your head, right? We talked about that before. And as you turn your head, you're going to look through a window. And you're going to see this. On Earth. And what's possible for you. The joy, the otter, of what's possible. The dreams and the wishes that are possible. And the success and the birth that is possible. That's why they want to talk about this right now. Because they're showing you through a window. That window is your heart. Some of you, that window is through your mind. However you want to connect to this. However you want to connect to this. Okay? Now, all of this energy here, I feel like it's more of like a teeter-totter. You know, it's like you're going kind of like back and forth on something, right? This promise that we talked about, you're kind of split up about it. I kind of feel it's almost like how do I be how do I be in this world knowing what I know? It seems very complex, right? It's like this unicorn and this bat with the 5 of swords and the 6 of swords right here. It feels like really, really complex energies. If I'm, have to be frank and honest, okay? It feels really complex energies. Because you come across to me as this bountiful unicorn, just very unique, very different, abundant, rich in your energy, rich in, in what you know and your power and your truth. And you also have this like darker side to you that is alive inside of you. What I'm seeing here in the bat, it's a different side of you. You have these sides to you. And I feel like you're even split up about that. It's like, how do I manage? 2 of swords underneath the unicorn. How do I manage my specialties in this world? How do I manage the specialties? And it's almost like they're saying, just detach yourself from the fear and from the insecurities of being judged by others or ridiculed by others or being shamed by others. This could also be a shadow for some of you guys that you are looking at. Maybe you're working through some shadows here with the bat and the devil is something that I'm seeing here around fear, around insecurities and being shamed or embarrassed by what you think or what you do or the truths that you know. Maybe you told someone something about yourself or what you do and they didn't understand it. And it's like that one experience just totally hurt you and kind of held you back. So I'm getting that there are some shadows that you are working through. But for the majority of you, it's like, how do I manage the truths that I know here? How do I just like store this information? How do I store all of the keys? How do I store them in this cabinetry? And how do I do that? It's like, I know that they're there, but how do I live here knowing that that's what's available, knowing all these truths? Like, what do I do? And spirit here is saying, just stay calm with the cobra, because the cobra has this impulsive nature to it, but it's also it utilizes impulsivities, is that a word? It uses its impulsive nature and instincts when it is ready. Okay? And that goes back to that high priestess energy with keeper of the secrets. The high priestess uses great discernment of what humanity needs to know and what we don't need to know. And that is something that you are stepping into here as the cobra. You don't need to pounce, okay, all the time. You don't need to utilize those truths all the time. This is about using discernment, okay? But what you can start to pounce at, because it's underneath the 6 of swords, is your promise that you have made for yourself. Use that impulsive nature and go after what you want. The spirit is showing you through the window. Okay, do you see what spirit's saying here? And the page of wands, this is about weaving. Something very complex. Oh, we're getting into like a complex Sagittarius energy right now. Okay, this is about weaving the complexities. Right? I'm really surprised temperance didn't come out here. Maybe because we're like embodying the temperance energy or the frequency and we're talking about it. And it's almost like all of this is like encompassed in the temperance makeup of, do you know what I mean? Because I'm like really surprised the temperance didn't come out here, but I feel like all of this is the makeup of temperance. So anyways, this is about complex weaving. This is about weaving complexities. And this is something that you can do. Okay, this is something that you can do. And I feel like over the course of time, because I feel like we're tapping into a group of Sagittariuses right now that are going to learn how to do this, and I feel like we're going to learn together. So pounce towards your desires. Pounce towards what it is that you want, that spirit is showing you through the window. Okay, you can worry about the integration later. You can worry about weaving the complexities later. I feel like for some of you, if you just turn your focus, just keep that information stored, keep that truth stored here. Okay, descend down, bring your when I say descend down, what I mean is like ground your spiritual energies. Okay, just come back down to earth, ground your spiritual energies, look through that window, see what you desire, see your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, what you want to cultivate here on earth. And I feel like the weaving of these complex energies, these complexities of the world, of these energies or of the truths, this will happen organically. This will happen naturally because of why? Because it is part of you. It is part of your instincts. It's part of your nature. Okay, so it's not so much focusing on it, thinking about it. How is this going to work? How do I fit in here? How is that going to fit in here? Just do what you want to do here because you've accomplished something beautiful here. Okay, in the 5-dimensional world, maybe perhaps even in the 6-dimensional world. I don't know what dimension you guys even ascended up to. Okay. And it's time to enjoy here right now because you've worked for a while up here. All right. Everything else will come naturally. I'm telling you, these complexities will weave naturally. Okay. And I feel like we will tap into more of that later. I need to look into that too because that's a message for next time. All right. So this is what I have. Focus on this. This is what you need to be focusing on. And I'm going to say congratulations. Congratulations. This is beautiful. And you've accomplished a lot. Spirit is supporting you. Your ancestors are proud of you. They love you. Okay? Don't forget that. So enjoy. All right? Enjoy. All right. Let's get into your love reading. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so for your love reading, I'm going to get into this oracle deck here. Let me get you a new tarot deck because I used this yesterday and I didn't clean it. Let me get you a new one that I've cleaned. Yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use the light seers for you because things are looking bright. Things are looking bright. Let's use the light seers. Okay. All right, my loves, let's get into this. Okay. Sagittarius. All right, you have your unfinished symphony at the bottom of the deck, number 10. Okay, what's this about? Oh. Okay. If you're happy, you have your thinker, number 44, and you have your round and round. Wow. Okay, you have your round and round and unfinished symphony. Okay, so very clear energy. Something isn't done yet. Something keeps going round and round. Someone is going round and round in their head. Someone is constantly thinking about you, or you are constantly thinking about someone else, thinking about a situation, thinking about your relationship. It isn't over. for someone. Could be for the both of you. I'm feeling like one person is highly thinking of this. They haven't let it go yet. It's unfinished for them. But I feel like because I'm seeing 25 and 26, it is progressing. Let me see what I feel intuitively. It is progressing. There is a progression here. Let's see what the cards say. There is progression, but in what kind of way? That's my question. There is progression here. I see that clearly, Spirit. But in what kind of way? Okay? Let's see. Your overall energy is the Fool. All right? Again, that doesn't answer. There is progression, yes, but in what kind of way? Queen of Wands. Let's get your spread out and let's see what's going on. Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups. Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups next. Five of Swords. Five of Swords did come out in your spiritual growth message. Page of Cups. It's interesting because we were talking about round and round. And look at these. Same shape, same spiral. See, I'm telling you, someone is going round and round in their head, thinking about you. Can't make that up. That's a truth. Ace of Swords, that's a truth right there. And it's right beside the Knight of Cups. Oh, Sagittarius. Page of Wands. I just heard Rihanna's song, Love on the Brain. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of, someone's really thinking about you, thinking about the situation. Again, this could be you thinking about them. Ace of Cups. I see. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that's beautiful. King of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Okay, I'm seeing like someone is worried about their karma. Like, because karma, the Wheel of Fortune can be, either you're on the upper half or the lower half, right? And with this card, I feel like for a majority of you, and from my intuition, I feel like you're on the upper half, like you're on the top, especially with happy. Okay? I feel like whatever outcome here that we will talk about, you're going to be extremely happy with the outcome. You're going to be very happy with the outcome. Okay? Karma's on your side. Okay? I'm going to be honest. There's two people here. There's two people here. I can feel it. These are very, very different energies. Very different energies. One is an earth sign, one is an air sign. No doubt. Okay? This is you, Queen of Wands. See, there's one queen, two kings. I feel like you have let something go. Is something this is what my intuition is saying. Please take the message how you see fit. Please put yourself where you see in the reading, okay? I feel like for majority of you, you've let something go, okay? I feel like you're the Queen of Wands, you're the Page of Wands. You have accepted, and I talked about radical acceptance in Capricorn's reading, so some of you may be on the cusp, or you may have Capricorn in your chart. This to me is something that you have accepted, and you've accepted something, you've moved on, you have restored your powers, your gifts, your confidence, your sexual energy, your creativity. Like, you have restored a lot of that. You've returned your power back to you, is something that I'm seeing here through this situation, through this relationship. I feel like with the Fool as your overall energy, I feel like you're kind of stepping into something unknown. I feel like you're not really sure where your romantic life is headed, but you just know that you're going to be all right. You know that you're supported. I mean, we just came from your spiritual growth message. If you came from there with me, highly recommend that you watch that. It is so beautiful to see your growth and to work on that aspect of yourself and focus on you, because honestly, it's about you, okay? It's about you. And I feel like you're really kind of stepping into this unknown. You know that you're supported, and I feel like you have also this radical acceptance. And I just feel like you know that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I also feel like you have peace in this situation, like you found peace in this situation. I feel like you have found that peace and that calmness. And I feel like there's a lot of new inspirations and new energies that are coming your way, because you have released and you've let go of a lot of things that used to hold you back, especially in this connection or with this person. Now, I did say someone is thinking about you. Okay, they keep going round and round in their head. Okay, the way I have these cards laid out, okay, you have here round and round at the top. Okay, you have here the Ace of Swords underneath that, and underneath the Ace of Swords is this King. Okay, so someone is going through their mind round and round, nonstop, thinking about you. And that's the Spirit's confirmation. I feel like I do see this person as maturing, or they have matured. I see this person has difficulty with stability. I see this person as quite inconsistent. It's funny because, you know, the King of Pentacles is usually that consistent, right? That father archetype, the protector. But the way they're coming through is they have struggled to be that in their life. This is all from my intuition. I can feel it. It's very unstable. It's very difficult for them to get to that balanced state of being that father archetype. Again, not male or female specific, okay? It's not gender specific. It's that archetype energy, okay? And so I feel like they struggled with that. And so they really have had a lot of time to themselves, is something that I'm seeing here. They could have read books. They could have, found different podcasts or done something regarding self-help, is something that I'm seeing here with the library behind them. They did some kind of research. This could also be inner research, okay? Some inner work going through in their mind. There's something that they have recognized that they have done in the relationship that could have been better. It's almost like they are saying to themselves, saying to you, I should have done better by you, or they didn't know better at that time, so they couldn't do better, is the energy that I'm getting. And there's a lot of round and round going around in their head, thinking I should have done this or I should have done that. In the heart space, because this is actually in the center of the reading, you can also see that. And we have here thinker. This is number 44. Again, about their stability, they do come across as this inconsistent, very unstable energy, but it's because there's a lot of things going back and forth in their mind. I see that what they're thinking about, this is what they're thinking about, okay? They're thinking about you, but they're also thinking about either coming forward to you with something new this is a gesture, this is an apology, this is coming with an open heart, also coming with vulnerability, which is something different, is something that I'm seeing here. Vulnerability, is different for them. Being open is very different for them. I see that with the Ace of Swords, this is possible communication, especially with the Knight of Cups. They could be communicating their feelings to you. This is something that some of you may expect, but some of them are going round and round to the point where they may talk themselves out of it because they're in overdrive, they're in overthinking, and that's what this Five of Swords is to me. It's on overdrive. This is someone like self-sabotaging. This is someone like, it's almost like someone, it's like they're manipulating their own thoughts. Okay, overthinking. They're manipulating their own thoughts. Some of them, they may even stop themselves from coming forward and saying something to you. Some of you, I do see them communicating to you, but I see your guard is up. This is your energy. 9 of Wands, Sagittarius. What the hell do you want? I can feel that energy. Sorry, don't mean to swear, but it's just written all over this in this moment that I'm feeling this card. It's just, what do you want? What do you want? It's almost like they can also, I feel like this is also why they feel very resistant to come towards you, or why they're having such a hard time and almost talking themselves out of it, because they can feel your resistance to them highly energetically. Okay. I see that, honestly, I feel like for some of you, I'm going to talk about a potential outcome, okay? Because this can go either way. Remember, whatever you decide, I feel like you're going to be happy with whatever decision, okay? Some of you, you're going to receive communication with this person, and there's a potential outcome here that I'm seeing has a high possibility of working out here with the Wheel. And the Page of Cups, something new can start as something else kind of releases up to the sky. The other previous energies are released here with the 10 of Wands, and something new begins with the Page of Cups. Another possibility, because everyone has choices, another high possibility is you may send this person packing. 10 of Wands, send them off with their baggage. Okay, so I see this going both ways. And then you're starting something new here with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you're sending this person off with their new emotions that they have come to you with. All right, and I see you send them packing, and there's a new offer here with the King of Swords, who is coming through much more clearly in their mind space. They're coming much more firm and clear in the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it's with the Page of Pentacles. It's a new offer. Give me more on this King of Swords. Give me more on this King of Swords. The Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Two of Swords. Wow. The Tower, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. And look at the 5 of Cups underneath that. The 4 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. Okay. All right. I see that with the 5 of Cups here, again, this is like something about the past that's closing here with that Tower. I do see something quickly starting for you if you want it with this new person. There's some uncertainty though here with the 2 of Swords. Some of you may have a decision to make of which one you want to go to. Because I feel like you're just really open. You're just kind of seeing what's out there for you. Is the group that I'm picking up on. This is the group that I'm picking up on. Kind of just like, you know that what will come to you will be good for you. But I gotta say, some of you, if this person communicates to you, you have to use your discernment. Some of you, that's a test to see if you really have learned your lesson with this person. That's for some of you. You have to be careful for some of you out there. I know there's a lot of different scenarios, but let me tell you something. You co-create what you want. You co-create it, okay? Because you're in something new here with the Fool. You're in a new energy. It's about what energy do you want to what energy do you want to help you grow? And there are also infinite pathways that are available to you. Remember through the window that we talked about in your spiritual growth message, and birth was there? This is part of what you see through the window. Okay, there are infinite pathways. I honestly feel like whatever decision you make, you'll be happy with. But I gotta give a warning out for some of you. I feel like for this group, you know, if this person says something to you and it doesn't sit well with you, some of you, it's a test, okay? And it'll continue to happen round and round and round and round and round, okay? So you have to use your discernment. This is why I always say there are so many people, there are infinite pathways. Always use your discernment. This is why I always give possible outcomes, right? But ultimately, what? You co-create it, okay? You create your destiny. You're right? You create your destiny. You co-create. Wheel of Fortune. You co-create your destiny. So I'm seeing a new person coming in for you, all right? I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, a family, which we also talked about in your spiritual growth message. The Tower happens suddenly. It also happens while you are transforming, in a transformational cycle, in a transition. See with the butterflies, I'm telling you right now, this is directly linked to your spiritual growth. The very first card, summer, winter, in the Akashic Tarot. Let me see if I can show you here. Summer and winter, we talked about transitions. This new person, this coming together with this person happens while you are going through a transformational cycle, while you are going through a change, okay? A transition, summer and winter. Some of you, this occurs in summertime as you're transitioning out of winter, okay, quote unquote, seasons, all right? Which are also very symbolic of our inner cycles, okay, and our inner seasons. Two of Cups, this is a relationship. This is a long-term relationship. This is someone that I see that you have a high potential starting a family with, okay? I also just heard you see what you want to see here with the Two of Swords. I feel like some of you just need to really hone in on what you want, okay? Figure out what it is that you want, all right? And I'm not surprised that this is coming out because there was a reading that we did a couple months back and there was like 3 suitors. So, you know, the world is yours. The world is yours, Sagittarius. I love you guys. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. I will catch you guys next time.